Food Quality Assurance System. Before we begin learning about food safety assurance systems, let us become familiar with the terms food quality, food safety, and food healthy quality, as well as the relationships between those terms. Food quality can be defined as the collection of characteristics and criteria that define a food's nutritional value. Sensory value, such as taste, smell, convenience, such as ease of preparation, and safety for the consumer's health. As a result, it encompasses a broader concept than food safety. Food safety, hazard-free, is the most critical aspect of food quality. Thus, the food law regulates this issue in order to ensure that the food consumers purchase meets their safety expectations. Numerous safety and quality assurance systems have been developed in order to preserve the quality characteristics of food products. Any system is a systematic approach to ensuring that food products exhibit specific characteristics throughout the manufacturing and distribution processes. Certain systems are mandated by law, while others are voluntary and must be implemented by food chain members. Safety assurance systems. The distinction between mandatory and voluntary systems is based on the concept of safety, hazard-free products, as the minimum legal standard for food quality. As a result, mandatory systems have been established to ensure food safety, which are referred to as safety assurance systems. These include good hygiene practices, or GHP, good manufacturing practices, or GMP, and hazard analysis and critical control point, or HACCP, procedures. Good manufacturing practices, GMP, is a set of guidelines that specify the activities and conditions that must be followed during food manufacturing processes in order to ensure that the food produced meets food safety standards. Similarly, good hygiene practices, or GHP, is a set of guidelines outlining the activities and hygienic conditions that must be met and monitored throughout the food chain to ensure food safety. These good practices refer to the general management and facilities that serve as a prerequisite for implementing the HACCP system in a food enterprise. Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Point (HACCP) incorporates the key concepts from the FAO, WHO Codex Alimentarius's globally recognized HACCP system. It is a method for systematically identifying, evaluating, and controlling food hazards. The HACCP system is implemented in 12 stages, 5 of which are preliminary tasks and 7 of which are HACCP principles. Quality assurance and management systems. Maintenance and/or introduction of the remaining qualities in food, such as nutritional, sensory, and convenience values, is not required by law, despite widespread consumer desire. Voluntary implemented quality assurance and management systems include the Quality Assurance Control Points, or QACP, and ISO 22000, which refers to food safety management systems. Quality Assurance Control Points, QACP, is a food production quality assurance system based on the HACCP concept. HACCP defines critical control points, hazard elimination parameters, and their critical limits, whereas QACP defines control points, quality assurance, not safety, parameters, and their critical values. Similarly, in HACCP, QACP is unique to each enterprise and must be introduced individually for each enterprise and production line. Having implemented GMP, GHP, HACCP, and QACP systems, the next step could be to implement other quality systems, such as ISO 22000. The ISO 22000 sets out the requirements for a food safety management system and can be certified to it. It maps out what an organization needs to do to demonstrate its ability to control food safety hazards in order to ensure that food is safe. It can be used by any organization regardless of its size or position in the food chain. Despite their popularity, the ISO series are not, and will not be, obligatory. The popularity of food safety, GMP, GHP, HACCP, and quality management systems, such as ISO 22000, aided in the development of traceability systems. A requirement for traceability emerged also as a result of growing consumer concerns about food safety. In brief, traceability is a system that enables the tracing of a product's history throughout the food chain. It refers to the raw material's origins as well as the product's manufacturing and distribution history. It is critical to distinguish the terms assurance and management when discussing quality assurance and management systems. The term assurance refers to the product itself and encompasses all of the product's safety assurance systems, such as GMP, GHP, and HACCP, as well as the QACP quality assurance system. On the other hand, the term management refers to an organization's overall approach to product quality, including safety, and encompasses both traditional quality management systems, such as ISO 22000, and total quality management.